Okay, so let's get started. First, we will do the student with array, and I'm going to use C++, and my editor is Codium. It's an open source version of VS Code. So let's get started. First, we do include iStream. Okay, let's do some string because we're going to use strings. So let's create a structure. Student. I'll use string name. So name age. Let's put double GPA. Let's keep it simple. String, let's say grade level. So let's just use arbitrary values for this one. So let's make it as simple as possible. Then let's go ahead with our main function. Okay. So let's create an array of student. So 10. So the requirement is 10. So, okay, I just want to make sure that we have no syntax error. So, it does not have. Okay, I think we forgot this. Okay, it's working now. So we'll go do a loop. Okay, how about we set a size? So instead of hard coding it 10, let's do a 1, 10. Okay, then let's say enter student info. Yeah. Let's say so that let's say for example if I is 0 then it's 1. Let's say not sure if this will work. Yeah, it's working. And then let's enter the name. Let's say name, and we use this get line so that we can let's store this variable. So what it does is this is a standard in STD. So that's standard STD, and then it will remove some white spaces, WS for white spaces. The Okay, let's just copy this. Okay, I don't think we need this since let's just do that for strings, but for not really sure. Okay, student. So this will be age, GPA, and we also have let's do this. And let's make sure that we have next line. Let's see if this works. So no error. So we proceed with the the display. Let's say student list, and then we loop through similar to this one. Just copy this one, remove this one. That is correct, but instead we will uh hmm, how do we okay, let's try this one. Okay, let's say age. Let's do this. It would look cleaner. Okay, how about we just copy and paste age, then GPA, and then we continue at the bottom, and let's say test level, grade level, and let's make sure that it has space at the bottom. So let's try this. Let's make it smaller. Let's just do just a test. Mm. So this has no uh, it has no exception handling. If I enter the wrong data type, then it will not handle that. So yes, it's working. So let's not do that for now. Let's put it back to 10. So we are sure that it will work the same. So that's it. Okay, so let's proceed with the next one without using array, and this is going to be hell. Let's name it student not array dot cpp. So let's maybe can just copy this and just remove what we don't need. So let's remove this one, and this is where the fun begins. Okay, let's see what we got here. Maybe we can get make use of this one. And okay, I don't think we can do that. So, okay, let's try to. Okay, let's do this one. As let's say student one name, student one age, student one GPA, student one grade level. So we have to do this 10 times. Sweet. This is not good for anything. Like you cannot scale this one. Imagine you have to. Okay, this is really pain in the butthole, to be honest. Do I really have to do this? It's so ridiculous. This is what we get. 5, 6, 7, eh, 5, 6, 7. Okay, okay. No need for that one. Just, hmm, okay, we can do that. So instead of this, and we have to do this, and then, okay, my bad. And then we have to do this for the rest. So we have not yet. Okay, that's great. It's perfect. Perfectly stupid. I don't know anyone who is dumb enough to do this. Making me sleepy doing this crap. Mm. So, okay. Then, okay, let's just try if this works. Mm, Not array. Student not array. What the? Oh, it's not, it has no problem. Ah, this is so stupid. Hmm, I think we have a, we have a text editor for this shit. Okay, let's try to be, I don't know. Shit. What the? Oh, this is killing me, man. Oh, okay, now that we're done typing this crap, so let's try to compile it. Help no error and oh, okay, it's gonna work for the rest. So let's not continue this because it's a waste of my time, and I'm not gonna be making the rest anymore, like printing this crap. So yeah, let's end here. Okay, now let's go to the questions. So first question, explain your program that uses an array. So with arrays, of course, obviously, it makes our life a lot easier since You don't have to keep repeating it like manually. You just have to put the loop. And of course, yeah, reusability. You see this, right? I didn't keep on I didn't keep on, what do you call this, repeating this one. Even though, let's say we'll put 100 of this, it will just keep looping through this one. And of course, it's memory efficient. So and because arrays utilize what we call a spatial locality, so since elements are stored together, so like modern CPUs right now, they can cache this, and it is more efficient, and it's faster for execution. Of course, since it's stored in array for accessing, it's an O1, the big O of 1, because it's index based. As long as you know the index, you can actually access it. So those are, of course, on scalability as well. Yeah, it's scalable. Arrays are scalable compared to the hard-coded one. So let's proceed with the second question. The second question: explain the second program that does not use array. So this one, it's a pain in the butt. I mean, seriously, it's very inefficient in a lot of ways. In, let's say you need to have 1,000 of this one. You have to keep doing this, and as you have seen, you have to copy paste it, and make sure. I mean, let's say, for example, you uh might get it wrong. Say for example, I mistyped it, and then the logic of the program is just, I don't know how to explain that, but you get what I'm saying. So that's it. Yeah. And also, if you don't store it in array, another problem is, since they cannot be stored through like an iterator, so uh, you have to be hard coded. And let's say, for example, if you want to have quick access, you cannot do so because they are not indexed. They are separate variables. So it's very hard. So let's jump to the third question. Discuss the advantage of using arrays in a program. Yeah, sure. I think I already said that. Uh, yeah, reusability, efficiency, and of course accessing it through index. And what number four, discuss the implications of arrays were never implemented in programming languages. Of course, would be impossible to scale. And then also, I don't think many people will not choose programming. Probably just so damn exhausting, just to copy paste all of that. And I don't think, let's say for example, how do you access millions of data? For example, let's say for example, if data structures or arrays are never created, so I can't imagine that. And then of course, you cannot do sorting, by the way. Like, you cannot sort back again to the array, since most of the time we have to sort. If you don't put it in a, like uh like an array or any data structure that is index or some sort, you cannot sort it. You cannot perform like quick sort, binary search, because the sorting, they rely on indexes. So yeah, so that would be all.